Hello, this is Grandpa Krauss talking to you and wishing you a very, very Merry Christmas. I'm going to make a little tape for all of my four beautiful grandchildren, for Jesse and Paul and Ryan and Timmy, and also for their parents and Aunt Chris, so that all of you can perhaps enjoy a little Christmas music as played by your old grandpa who's getting older all the time. Now, we are just about ready to take off tomorrow morning to head for Missouri. We're getting our RV all packed, ready for our winter stay in Texas. And I thought perhaps I would play a few Christmas carols for you, and you can either sing along with them or just enjoy the music. Now, I have a tape recorder here, and sometimes Grandpa will play a note and it won't sound right on the tape recorder. So that's not my fault. That's that recorder. So don't blame Grandpa for any mistakes. Okay? Are you all ready for this now? I'm going to just start out with some of our favorite little carols, and then I'll get some of the other Christmas music perhaps that you have heard. Here we go. time I ran out of Christmas music to play. Anyway, as I said, we've worked very hard all day packing and getting ready for our trip. And so Grandma and I are going to go to bed now, and then in the morning when we get up, I'll say a few more words, and then I'll get this off in the mail. And I hope you enjoyed the music as much as I enjoyed playing it for you. Grandpa is getting old, and his fingers aren't as fast as they used to be, but all you have to remember when you're young is when you should be practicing, and then you'll be playing better when you get older. So good night for now. I'll talk to you in the morning. Good morning. It's a nice, crisp, cool morning up here in northern Minnesota. The temperature is about 10 above zero. Yesterday, when we were packing and moving our stuff into the RV, we had wind chills of below zero. And working outside all day, I was really in terrible shape with my hands last night, so I apologize for the poor performance. In addition to that, there are four couples, our best friends up here, decided they were going to take us out to dinner last night. So that took a little bit of the edge off too. But anyway, we always watch the weather very carefully this time of the year. And it looks like there's a lot of precipitation just moving in off the Pacific, which will be here probably about Thursday for Friday for sure. So we want to get off and on the road as quickly as possible, because there's nothing worse than driving through a snowstorm when you're dragging an 8,500-pound trailer behind your truck. So I'm going to make it pretty brief. I was going to make copies of this tape to send to everybody, and I'm afraid I just won't have the time this morning, and I would like to get it off. So what I'm going to do is send it up to John in Michigan, along with a couple of blank tapes, and I'm hoping John then will make a copy for the Monmouth gang and also for Chris out in California. So I just want to tell you that we miss you all, and that is the worst part of living up here. We're just too far away from our beautiful grandchildren, and maybe someday travel will get a little bit easier for us and also for you, and we can get together a little oftener. In the meantime, we're going to be seeing you next April, the Lord willing. And until that point, please keep in touch. Write us some letters occasionally. Let us know what's going on, and we promise to do the same for you. Incidentally, Grandma got a little confused about her operation. She asked the doctor what he had taken out of her, and he said about 4 inches. Well, she thought that he had removed 4 inches of her bowel, but when she visited him last week, they talked about it again. She couldn't understand why she wasn't recovering faster. It's a long, slow, painful recovery, and she's just desperately trying to get back to normal. And he mentioned 4 inches. Actually, the tumor was 4 inches long, and he took out about 1/3 of her bowels. So it was a lot more serious than we thought it was. But anyway, she is feeling better every day, and I think when we get into some warm sunshine down in Mexico, everything is going to get back to normal. In the meantime, everything else, we're shutting down our house and winterizing it and draining all of the pipes and so on. The plumber's coming in tomorrow, and I'm going to cover the piano with a quilt, and I think everything should be all right. It sounds pretty good up to now, but we'll see what happens next spring. So I want to wish everybody a merry, happy, healthy Christmas and a happy New Year, and we'll be in touch with you. We may try to get in touch with you by phone Christmas if we can get past the busy circuits. So we're off and running, and I got to get this in the mail to John. So bye-bye for now.